All right, buddy, hold on. We're going down, buddy. Stay on there. You are doomed to die, my friend. I tried my best, I really did, but you're headless right now. Or you're just ahead, actually. Well, hello there, everybody. Drae here, and welcome back to the best Besiege Creations. This week, we are starting off with the Giga Horse. This is a mammoth of a beast, as you can probably tell, and obviously, it's Mad Max inspired. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of wheeled creations in Besiege. Usually, they just feel really weird. This one, I don't know if it's because it's bigger, it just feels like the physics are right on it. Also, what other wheeled creations can do a wheelie from a standing start? That is fantastic. So obviously, I want to do some destruction here. Let's see if we can actually destroy this thing. I'm going to try and do this little jump right here. Just to kind of test the suspension out. Yeah, no problem at all. Obviously, with these big wheels, it's going to be harder than the average four-wheeled creation to destroy this. All right, we're going off this one. This thing is obviously very fast as well, which is fantastic. I mean, even off that full throttle, we only lost one wheel. Well, I mean, it's a lot more now, but at the start, I gotta say, it's got pretty rigid suspension. The brakes on this thing are fantastic as well. They're actually a little too good. That happens when you turn them on. I've actually broken the axle just from the G-forces of stopping. This is feeling more Mad Max-like now. Mind you, they're usually in a flat desert, but I thought we would put this thing into a torture test here, going 300 kilometers down a mountain right now. No big deal. Clearly, we have a little bit of a suspension issue, but hey, it's still going strong. Can we make it all the way down? I don't think so. That we kind of need those wheels. Okay, so it might be powerful, but not powerful enough for this mountain. Well, only in Besiege can you fly a CPU fan. I don't think there's going to be any other game out there like this. The irony is, this is the only CPU fan that will heat up your processor because this thing is remarkably detailed. Now, let me actually crash this so we can actually see the amount of detail on this thing. Because I have to run this extremely slow, so I'm assuming there is... Oh my god. There's so much in that. Let's see if the knight can take it out. For science. Oh yeah, that was actually not as damaging as I thought. I mean, that is a big, heavy piece of metal, but, I mean, obviously it took it out. I thought I would get some of the heat sinks out of there, though. Never did I expect to enjoy crashing a CPU fan, but that's what Besiege teaches you, man. It's actually quite beautiful. Why didn't I think of this sooner? This is a brilliant idea. Bombs in the air. Hell yes. Am I gonna hit it? Oh, yes. That was my first try. I felt pretty good about that. That was hard to hit. Well, I gotta say that fan is definitely no more. Oh, man. And the destruction in Besiege is always freaking great. And this one's for all you James Bond fans. We have the Aston Martin DB5 James Bond edition, of course. And I gotta say, this thing's got a lot of cool tricks up its sleeves, as a James Bond vehicle should. So we have the basic stuff, the doors open and close on toggable switches. We have the revolving number plate. Does it do back and front? I mean, obviously it does. That's fantastic, with obviously 3 different number plates to choose from. When you're being chased, of course, it's got the bulletproof wall that comes up. Of course, we need the smoke screen as well. Does it actually, like, smoke up? All right, well, it's not a real good smoke screen, but I'm not complaining too much. Because when the smoke screen doesn't work, at least you got an oil slick to make sure that your enemies are sliding all over the place. It's also got a toggable GPS inside the cockpit, and my favorite thing is the freaking ejector seat. Yes, that was perfect. Oh, if only there was a little James Bond in the seat, that would be fantastic. Now, you're gonna have a hard landing, but, yeah, better than crashing through a castle, I guess. And the one final thing is, obviously, it does have frontal cannons on it. It does say it's a little dangerous to go crazy with these. You actually can't shoot them too fast, unfortunately. But, still, enough damage to take down a castle, so that's good enough for me. Let's check out that ejector seat again, though. That's so cool. I love it. All right, you're in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen, because this one is truly fantastic. So if you don't know what these two creations are, this is based off the Generation Zero series, and this is the Tank and Seeker drone. And how it works in the game is basically these Seeker drones will seek out any sort of threats and alert them to other more giant mechs like the mammoth tank behind me. Now, the cool thing about the way it works in Besiege is basically when I engage a button here, the tank will just follow me. And you can see him looking at me right now, and he's got that creepy gait just like in the actual game. Absolutely fantastic, and I love that this is kind of the way you control this one. Now, it just came out. And it does seem to be a little buggy for me. Oh, he's gonna step on the damn bomb. You're gonna die, buddy. Yep, that hurt, didn't it? Oh, okay. Well, clearly he doesn't know about the threat of bombs in Besiege. I don't think they have those in Generation Zero. So yeah, he seems to kind of turn to the left for me right now. Again, this creation just came out, so it needs a little bit of work. You can obviously control the tank as well, though, manually, but I just want to show you some of its features here. Okay, so these guys are going to come and try and attack me. So he's got a cannon mortar, and he'll shoot wherever I am and basically protect me, and he's doing a very good job of that, as you can see. That's fantastic. He's also got crossbows. Oh my god, he's shooting me, though. Okay, so those need to be dropped a little bit, or I need to be, like, right on the enemies. Ow! Ow, dude, you're killing me! What the hell, man? Okay, well, he just killed himself. What happened to you? I looked away for a second. Now, the real thing I want to try is the Stomp Shockwave. So I haven't tried this yet. This would be a good time to do it. So he should... Oh, Jesus. Okay, I wonder if those are supposed to be steam cannons, though, because it knocked them over. Okay, yeah, it's just some really powerful water cannons. Didn't kill them, though. And yes, there is a manual mode, so you can totally control this without the drone, but I've never seen a creation like this where it follows a different creation. Obviously, with the new logic blocks, that's something that is easier done now. Just a fantastic design, though. I love the way it walks. Looks extremely realistic, and obviously... it's got some really cool features on this, and it's just a really cool-looking mech as well. I'm a huge fan of the Generation Zero enemies, and obviously the tank's one of my favorite ones. So it's nice to see it in Besiege, and yeah, I wouldn't want to screw with this. Just a little bit of an update. I actually spoke to the creator of this, which is Phenom, by the way, and he has already fixed the walking issue. I guess it's got wall detection, and the wall detection was detecting the lag as something to avoid. So now it kind of strays back and forth, but it does follow you, and it is a hell of a lot better. So that issue that I was having of it kind of not following me straight has already been fixed, and it's fantastic. Well, there's nothing more exciting than skydiving. Oh my god, I just realized it's got a happy face on it. This is so wrong. So this is a skydiver with a broken parachute. I shouldn't laugh, but who thinks of this? Phenom does as well, by the way, of course. So, yes, this is another Phenom creation, and yeah, basically you're skydiving, but the ending isn't as happy as it usually is. So check your parachutes, kids, and make sure it is functional before you do this. But yeah, this is... I was going to say this is a logic-based plane that turns and is safe. I guess it doesn't acknowledge invisible walls. Make sure when you're flying, you're not flying into invisible walls as well. Okay, so we're going to have to kind of jump out quickly here, but... there we go. Why is my camera so far off? Okay, well, I can't even control him anyways. There he goes. Oh, this is so wrong. Okay, so this guy actually has cameras, though. Just in case you wanted his jump at a different angle here. I wish his happy face turned to a sad face. I wonder if it does. You can kind of control him. Not that that's going to help the situation any. He's in about 5 pieces now. You could also cut off the engine, so, that's exciting. The plane still tries to control itself, as you can see. I'm not controlling the plane at all. We turn on the engine back on. It's actually really good at gliding. I was thinking it would just fall out of the sky. Seems to be doing okay without an engine on. So it's just, I mean, it's a light plane, obviously. There's not much going on with this creation. This might be the safe way to take this guy down. We might actually be able to land this thing. Actually, there's manual controls with the plane, so let's try and safely land this poor guy, because I feel bad for him. All right, buddy, not this time. I'm going to save you. I don't know if we'll get enough speed to get over this. This is going to be a hard landing over here. There's not really any flat ground, but it's a lot better than coming... Oh, God, Jesus, is he okay? He just exploded. All right, hold on, buddy. We got you. Oops, sorry, man. I'm kind of going hard here. I mean, you might want to get in the seat, buddy. Oh... Did he just... Okay. Ah, Jesus Christ. I mean, is he missing anything? He might be missing his feet, but he's holding on for dear life. He's doing all right. It's okay. You don't need feet to at least survive. All right, buddy, hold on. We're going down, buddy. Stay on there. So this plane... Oh, God damn it. It doesn't... It's still... The engine's still on when you cut the engine, but it's on like a really low gear. So I can't even save this guy if I want to. You are doomed to die, my friend. I tried my best, I really did, but you're headless right now. Or you're just ahead, actually. All right, guys, and on that, we're gonna wrap up this episode of the Best Besiege Creations here, ending off with the Ducati, which is obviously a bike, and it's nice to see a bike in Besiege, because you very rarely see these, and usually they're a little wonky, to say the least, but this one actually has quite good stability. You can see the rider actually goes down, and you have to lean to turn, just as you would with a bike. And yeah, with these new blocks, there's more complex creations coming out all the time. Oh God, I'm gonna crash. I just slid my back wheel out. Okay, well, I'm not the best biker, that's for damn sure. Whoa, 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 doing a wheelie this time, Jesus, okay. So this thing's got a mind of its own. All right, come on, we can do one turn on a bike. We can do this. Oh, he puts his leg out too? That is so cool. I love that this is a weight-based leaning system here, and little hard to control, but aside from that, yeah, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, as I said, we're gonna wrap it up here. As always, if you want to check out, oh God, any creations that you saw in this episode, I'll have a link in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one. God, I gotta learn how to drive bikes.